Hey guys, this is a little bit of help for 3.1. Just kind of going through some homework examples. As we look at this idea of solving for a variable, we want to focus on this concept of isolating or getting it alone. Looking at the math that's around it and finding ways to remove that layer of mathematics. For instance, if we take a look here at number 4, we notice that the variable that we're trying to solve for is the letter m, and to it someone's adding 9. I really don't want anything added to my m. I want my m to be alone. So the goal is to remove that plus 9. Well, I kind of think about what can I add that makes it so I don't have to add. That's kind of maybe a little wordy, but if you could add 0 to a problem, you wouldn't have to write plus 0. You would just leave it alone. So the question is, how do I make this plus 9 turn into a plus 0? The way I turn that into a plus 0 is by turning the 9 into 0. The way I turn a positive 9 into 0 is by subtracting 9. Now, we have the left side and the right side of the equal sign. And whatever I'm going to do on the left, I have to continue to do on the right in order for me to have symmetry and equality. So if I minus 9 on the left, I'm going to minus 9 on the right. Over here on the left, we now end up with m plus 0 as all of that cancels. Well, m plus 0 is just m. Then I have my equal sign, and 2 minus 9 is negative 7. So that's how we're going to deal with an addition problem, by removing the addition via subtraction. If we look here at question number 13, we notice that the n, which is our variable, has a 6 being subtracted. Well, I don't want that subtraction of 6. I wish it was plus or minus 0. So it's how do I make a subtraction of 6 turn into a subtraction of 0? Well, if I added 6 and I subtract 6 at the same time, that's the equivalent of 0. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides of my equal sign, right? There's your equal sign. Over here on the left, I now get 4. I bring my equal sign down. The 6's cancel each other out, and we get n. This is how we solve when it's addition and subtraction related. However, we're going to deal with other problems that don't do just addition and subtraction today. We're also going to do some problems that involve multiplication and division. So we jump down here to these problems, and we look at this multiplication and division. Number 17, for instance. It's 5 times g. So you have to think about it as a multiplication. If I wanted to have that g be alone, I really want it to be a 1g. So the question is, how do I get rid of the 5? How do I turn it into a 1 so that I just have 1g, or plain g by itself? Well, if I reverse the operation of multiplication and choose division, 5 divided by 5 is 1, which means I'm going to get a 1g there. And if I divide both sides by 5, these 5's will eliminate each other or reduce down to 1, giving me g equals 20 divided by 5 is 4. That's what happens when we divide. And over here on 18, when it's a negative 4, we divide by a negative 4 and take that sign with us. Then whatever the calculator gives us is our answer. Now there are other problems where it's not starting as a multiplication. It's actually starting as a division. So we look at number 28 here. I have negative 3 equals d divided by 14. I want to reverse that operation. And since this is division by 14, we're going to choose to do multiplication by 14. Just like up here, the multiplication division combo splits and cancels, same thing's going to happen here. But I am going to have to multiply both sides by 14. In this case, d comes out to negative 42. So those are our different steps that we go through when we're solving simple equations. And we're going to look for a reversal of operation. And hopefully that's enough to help you and help you be successful. All right, we'll see you in class.